Hey guys, Nano Cube week 22. Hey, just start out with these pallies here. This one on the left, where I told you he bumped over and attached himself to the rock. There's a whole bunch of new heads under that one head that did that. Now, I don't know if he'll detach from the main colony or just keep it going, but I think that's pretty cool. And next with the one on the right, that was a 2-head colony I bought. So, buttons are really liking the tank. They're doing well. Grabbed another Zoa frag. Grabbed a couple of them. My Zoas were doing okay, not that great. But I had a couple colonies that weren't on the Zo rock that are doing okay. So I figure I'll grab a few more. There's the 8 can. About the same. Still bright orange. I just blew off all the rocks, so my water is usually not this dirty. There's the hammer. That's a little encrusting Monty cap there. Well, encrusting Monty. And it's a lavender, like light purple with red polyps. Kind of hard to tell under the lighting. But it burned on the edges there. I don't know if you see that square shape. So whatever size the frag was, and then it started to encrust onto the plug, it burned right at the edge of the cut. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. I've decided that I'm going to take a few corals out of here. And this Pavona coral at the top is one of them. Being that it's a nano cube and it's kind of small, anything with nasty stingers or that I'm really not that happy about, I'm going to move to another tank. Because, in a small nano tank, real estate's pretty important. So if something's taking up too much room, it's got to go. See the little red Monty cap there? That's been hanging on. It is encrusting into the rock a little bit. It looks like it wants to start going sideways. So that'll be cool. Really not enjoying the light I'm getting right now. That's the forest fire digitata on the bottom left. Piece of Stylophora right dead center. And I'm not sure if that's a Monty or a Stylophora there. But usually it has bright red polyps coming out of it. But since I was blowing around in a tank, it's not real happy right now. It's a Sunset Montipora. Again, usually has a lot more bright green polyps on it. The ones at the top were closed up because I was trying to really blow out that bird's nest nice. Oh, got the shaky cam going. Sorry, guys. There we go. Alright. See that half skeleton there? That was my pride and joy Stylophora that I kept saying how much bigger it was getting, and I think I burned it up pouring some fresh salt water into the tank. It was an overnight thing. I woke up the next morning and it looked like that. So, not real happy about that. It's another piece of Stylophora. Here's some of the zoos that are coming and going as they please. Not real happy. Also have this colony down here with these nice red ones that I have on it. And they're about half opened. This half will open, then the other half will open. They take turns. Not really sure what's going on. Same thing here. This frag. But these little tiny ones on this piece of Tonga branch are always there for you, Back up. Cut the codium in half again this week. This is only half of it. As you see, I'm getting a little cyano in here too. I harvested my algae scrubber this week, and I had a nice carpet on it. And I scraped it off, and I have a feeling, you know, like anything, I took off too much of the algae, and algae wanted to grow somewhere. Now, my API test kit still says I don't have any phosphates or nitrates, but might be time for a better test kit. And this red macroalgae, whatever it is, has grown, but also has some cyano on it. So I have some water mixed up, and I'm going to get in there and siphon off all the slime that's on it. Okay, it's a new Stylophora frag. Behind it's a new Zoanthid frag. Over here's another Zoanthid frag. So I'm going to take them off the plug. I think I'm going to put them in this rock on the side. So if you came out, it's kind of a little not too bright place. You know, it's got a good flow in there, not strong. And I think that'll be a nice low light area for zoanthids. Let's see, right on the side. I guess my glass is a little dirty. Trying to focus on these polyps, and you know where they are in the tank, the phone never seems to like to focus there. And as I climb past all the junk I have here, that's a little better. But I think I've gotten about 50% more heads on that than I had. Mushroom's getting big. And the blue one above it. Two blue ones. I think that one on the left's getting a little big. One on the right is being harassed by a hermit crab right now. Green star polyp has gotten bigger. It's really got a nice mat stuck to the back wall. It's off the plug. It's about twice the size of the plug now. So that's all good. And then over there on the wall is a Galaxa and Galaxia. And that's another one that's going off to the other tank. Just because it's alright looking. I don't think it looks much better than the green star polyps. I actually think the polyps look better. And again, it's a sweeper tentacle thing. I don't need it messing with other corals. So the clowns are doing great. All the fish are doing awesome. And my 6 line doesn't like to come out when I'm right up against the glass with the camera. But let's see if we can set back a minute, see if he'll come out. Yeah, maybe it's not going to happen. Yeah. Now I was hoping to get a shot of him just to show you how thick he is. He's been eating a lot of something. And to be honest, I haven't seen a copepod in a while. So I'm sure there's still some living deep in the rocks and a lot in the back chamber. I have one whole back chamber filled with rubble. So I'm sure he didn't wipe out the population, but you sure don't see any stragglers out anymore. And the other tank has gone too bad. I did build a new canopy for it, and it should be in next week's video. Right now it's drying. So I was going to take the compact fluorescent lights out of the old nanocube hood and put them in there because the lights in the old nanocube hood, they have a plastic cover on them, and that plastic cover is horrible. It blocks most of the light. You gotta wash it off every day, and an hour later it's kind of fogged up. It gets this white coating to it. So I hope you liked what you saw. I hope you click the like button, and if you have any questions, leave a comment, and thanks for watching. Hey, I know it's the end of the video, but I gotta show some love to my brother, Kevin, ENH Vlogs. He did a nice shout out on me. I was at the pet store. I saw some turtles. Kevin's got some cool turtles. So I threw a little clip at the end of my video. Thanks a lot, Kevin. It was a nice thing you did.